So today, you're going to hear my response to Dr. Jamal Bryant, the pastor of New Birth down in Atlanta, who had a scathing message against Herschel Walker. You're going to hear my response because it's pastors like Jamal Bryant that keep black people in their place. It's pastors like Jamal Bryant that keep black people substandard. They claim to be for black people, but they're really for white liberals. The white liberal handlers that are peddling this message to them, this demonic message that they're preaching. We don't need an agitator or an activist. We need a pastor. Welcome back to the Biblical Conservative channel. We'll come against the anti-God, anti-biblical, anti-Christian, anti-American spirit that's looking to prevail in this land. Please be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. So, Dr. Jamal Bryant is at it again. In a previous video, I talked about how he said that Stacey Abrams was the leader of the church at New Birth and how America wasn't ready for a black mermaid. He's back at it again with his racialized view of politics, mixing the gospel with racial ideology, with racial idolatry. That's what Pastor Jamal Bryant specializes in. And who's the focus of his attack and this latest tirade? None other than Herschel Walker. He lights into Herschel Walker, according to the ones that are supporting him, with unfounded claims, saying that we don't need a walker, we need a runner. But if you listen to it, it's all Democratic platform propaganda. Just listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Republican Party of Georgia moved Herschel Walker from Texas to Georgia so that he could run for Senate, it's because change was taking too fast in the post-antebellum South.
Now, post-antebellum South. Dude, it's been over 150 some years since slavery. He's preaching like it's 1899 or 1922. Dude, it's 2022. Post-antebellum period was a long time ago. I see if you could say the post-civil rights South or post-Jim Crow South. Post-antebellum South. Change was happening too fast. Atlanta is the blackest city in the South. And he's up here preaching with a KA sweater on. Does he know about the Bible, how it talks against secret societies and anything that you would place your affiliation or allegiance to ahead of Christ?
The state had been flipped blue, and there are some principalities that were not prepared for a black man and a Jewish man to go to Senate at the exact same time. So they figured that they would delude us by picking somebody who they thought would in fact represent us better with a football than with a degree in philosophy.
That's your problem, with a degree in philosophy. He didn't mention anything about Warnock's degree in quote-unquote theology. That goes to show you that most of these pastors, their emphasis, their final authority is not the word of God, it's man's wisdom.
They thought we were so slow, that we were so stupid, that we would elect the lowest caricature of a stereotypical broken black man as opposed to somebody who is educated and erudite and focused. Y'all ain't ready for me today.
No, the Democratic Party thinks you're stupid enough to continue to vote for them. They're not going to do anything for the black community. That's who thinks that the black community is stupid, that they will give you degrading images. I don't hear you saying nothing about the images that are portrayed in hip-hop music, the images that are portrayed in media of black people, that all the black men that they accept now are either gay are dead. I don't hear you saying nothing about that, Jamal Bryant. But yet, because your church is full of black women, you want to give a message that appeals to black women, which is a Democratic platform. Yeah, I said it. He's saying this because his majority of his members are black women, and black women make up the Democratic Party, so therefore he has to appeal to his black women base. Yeah, he does.
Since Herschel Walker was 16 years old, white men been telling him what to do, telling him what school to go to, where to live, where to eat, where to buy a house, where to run, where to sit down, where to sleep, where to pay for abortions, where to buy a gun. And you think they not gonna tell him how to vote?
Dude, they telling Raphael Warnock how to vote.
In 2022, we don't need a walker, we need a runner. We need somebody who gonna run and tell the truth about January 6th.
Here we go. Here come the Democrat talking points. And watch how he tries to mix in a Bible verse, but he couldn't get it all together. So he threw in 2 verses, just completely butchering the word of God. All for the benefit of the Democratic Party.
We need somebody who gonna run and push for the cancellation of student loan debts. We need somebody who gonna run and make the former president respond to a subpoena. We don't need a walker. We need somebody who will be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding, knowing that your labor is not in vain.
See, the scripture is, therefore be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. But see, he couldn't put that in the Lord in his tirade or diatribe right there. So he just took out the in the Lord piece.
Georgia, I need you to know the slave Negroes y'all are used to don't live here no more. We can think for ourselves, function for ourselves, and vote for ourselves. Why? Because we don't need a walker.
We are not victims. We are empowered for greatness. I've repeated this message over and over and over again. And I have to, because you have people like Jamal Bryant who reinforce the victimization message, all because they benefit from it. And the people they are preaching to benefit from it, but not the community as a whole. The community as a whole is dying, is self-destructing. But instead of preaching the truth of the word of God, instead of coming correct with his parishioners, with his members, with the people of the congregation, he's coming with an activist message straight out of the lineage of James Cone and the Black Liberation Theology. All about power, not power in the sense of the ability that God has given us. No, it's all about political power. The black church, traditional black church, has exchanged the truth of the gospel for political power. And Jamal Bryant is the prime, he's at the head of the table right now, preaching this message. But I come against that because that has done nothing but damage the black community. That has done nothing but enable black people to feel as second-class citizens and that they do not have their own agency, that they cannot make decisions for themselves. He is an oxymoron. He is contradicting himself because the Democratic Party does not think that the black people can think for themselves. Big government does not think that black people can think for themselves, so they tell them everything they need to do. They will take care of them because they feel as if they are children. It's these kind of messages that are aggravating and insulting. This is an insult, but yet people are gonna cheer this, people are gonna encourage this. We are not victims. We are not victims. It doesn't matter what you think about Herschel Walker. The fact that they sent this man out here to attack him, to attack this character, that lets you know how nervous they are about his chances, number one. They're very nervous. Herschel Walker will probably win the Senate race in Georgia based upon what I'm seeing. Jamal Bryant was put up to this. Jamal Bryant was put up to this because they're trying to get out the black female vote. They're trying to get out the black vote. They're scared that they're going to lose Georgia. Stacey Abrams is going to get shellacked. Raphael Warnock is probably going to get beat. They're scared. And so they put up Jamal Bryant. They put up their token black pastor, the ones they've been using ever since eugenics, ever since Margaret Sanger partnered with black leadership, Dr. King, to help promote abortion in the black community. They're doing the exact same thing. And Jamal Bryant is the main person they use, the puppet that they use. The puppet masters use Jamal Bryant. They got him up there dancing. He's Sambo. Yeah, he's being Sambo. Sambo Jamal Bryant. That's exactly what he's doing. Sambo Jamal Bryant is dancing for his white liberal puppet masters. Yeah, Sambo Jamal Bryant is dancing for his white liberal puppet masters. I had to go there. He's a Sambo. He's dancing for them. He is dancing for them. But yet, black people will not see that. He's dancing for his white liberal puppet masters. Yeah, I said it. Sambo Jamal Bryant is dancing for his white liberal puppet masters. But we are not victims. We are empowered for greatness.